I'll
We're
let
right.
you know.
Ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? Keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contract, y'all are getting stealing people's dreams. It's all rappers, throwing cash and Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
Oh, dude, I actually got that right. What's going on,
Yes, you
everybody?
did. Oh, it's hello, everybody.
Yeah. Well, I edited. I just uploaded it because I told you, but I had to recut out that clip because I made that clip a long time ago and I couldn't find that clip from Tom's stuff. So, and then my granddaughter's up there screaming again. It's gonna be. Let me just tell them no screaming.
Yeah, that don't work with children. No, it's all good, man. It's all
Oh,
good. We know.
No, I'm playing. But yeah, what's going on with you before we dive into this awesome topic that some people are misrepresenting, some people are doing a really good job. I got rumors that we can just
Nick's. Yeah, no, everything's going pretty good. Hello, Emily. Hello, Whiskey. How is everybody?
we have
No,
DEA exotics on.
everything was good. It was 80. It was 50 degrees here yesterday, and today it's 20 below. So that's a 70-degree drop in temperature. So it's weird this time of year around here. But other than that, yeah, everything's good. I got crested gecko eggs. I got big, fat, plump female leopard geckos. Just hoping that they drop eggs. I don't know.
They'll drop eggs. Once you start breeding leopard geckos, you'll actually be able to call it like, oh, they're gonna lay tomorrow. You'll get that look down. They'll have that look. They'll start their diggy digs, I call them, and then they'll just lay, and you can call it. You can call it. And leopard geckos aren't as pretty as your cresteds. Cresteds are a little pat thing.
Yeah.
Leopard geckos like whatever.
Well, I know. Crested geckos, when they lay eggs, they'll flatten the surface completely down nice and neat, where the leopard geckos, half the dirt's out of the tub.
Oh, exactly. That's why leopard geckos are awesome. I love the dirtiness. And Whiskey said, Tom does a lot of cool stuff. That song actually means a lot to me. He wrote it about people actually, he's independent. He's a very successful independent musician, and he won't sign with record labels. He just won't do it. And so he thinks record labels steals people's dreams and stuff like that. And it kind of fits for me too. I don't go along with the YouTubers and all this just to get views. I could care less about the money. I care about getting the truth out. And Tom's kind of the same way, but it does fit this very well. Today's topic, the Lacey Act amendment, America Competes Act. Ooh.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the America Competes Act. It's the amendment that they tacked that
they're hiding it.
Yeah, Marco Rubio kind of stapled it in there because he must be getting pressure from Florida Game and Fish or something.
The first thing I'll tell, we'll get back to this right away, is they're not going to take your pets. Do not abandon them. Do not get rid of them. Do not. This is another way for them to attack our trade. It will basically make it illegal for animals to cross state lines. Now, it's there's some gray area there.
And it's not going to be immediate either. What they'll do is they'll pass this, say we ain't going to bother you, but we're going to change the thing for the big stuff like the big retics and the berms right away. And then a couple of years down the road, they're going to say, well, we found wild goldfish down here in Florida, so there's no goldfish going anywhere. And then it'll be like, we found some guppies. Then boom, no guppies. And then birds. And within 10 years, 15 years, you won't be able to travel, move anything. It'll be the end of the pet trade.
Exactly. It's actually a very dangerous. It's actually worse than them going after everything, because going after everything, they won't get it passed. It won't pass.
No,
that we would fight it. It's a very sneaky bill because they're making the blacklist into a whitelist, saying that where they can basically put anything that they can sit there and go, well, guess what? Rose hair tarantulas can't be shipped anymore. Ball pythons, we can't be. We're just gonna put ball pythons on the list. So that can happen. And everyone's like, ball pythons won't be touched. What about the person that had over 800 ball pythons in Green Bay? Now he won that case, I believe. But that puts negative thought, and it's like, oh, ball python's on the list. This guy had 800.
Well, here's the deal with the tarantulas part of it. You got Brazil. You're not all the Brazilian species. They say came here illegally, so they say. And whether they did or they didn't, I don't know. But that's been many, many years ago. But still to this day, Brazil's trying to fight us, breeding them and transporting them across state lines. So now this will be a reason for them to say, well, just to appease these people, no Brazilian species are allowed to cross any state lines. And then that'll be the end of them. And then that's like half of the tarantula trade.
This is a nasty amendment. I looked through it all, and the biggest rumor I've seen is some of the really good podcasts were just saying, hey, guess what? They're not going to take your animals. This is for shipping and crossing state lines and stuff like that. What you have is what you have. But some of them are like, oh, they're going to come and take your animals and they're going to do this. They're not going to make it illegal to own them. They're going to make it illegal to cross state lines with them. That's what they're going to do.
Which makes it impossible in a few years to get them.
Yeah, and like I mean, let's say they put feeders on there, but I didn't see insects, but arachnids are on there. Arachnids are being so. What if they make it illegal for mealworms to be transferred over state lines?
Which is possible due to the fact that California, almost everything's in California. Like I'm sure rainbow mealworms, she's out of California. Am I correct?
Yep. Oh yeah.
And if California gets tough on everything, California's a crazy state when it comes to stuff like this. And if they say no more mealworms, guess what? Where are we at?
It's a very nasty thing. I actually, when I started reading it, I was like, ooh, this is like nasty. I mean, I got a little flyer we can actually look at real quick. I'll add this to stream, and I'm going to do this one here. No, I'll do this one here because it looks better because we can actually see it. But this is, I don't know who made this flyer. Probably US Arc did. But what are the changes is the blacklist and a whitelist. Instead of selecting specific species to ban, the new amendment changes it to a general blanket ban with only specific species as an exemption, aka the whitelist. So they're going to say everything's banned, but you can do these animals, but they could take that animal off the whitelist at any time. So
with no notice.
But yeah, they just say, "Yep, this is done." And now people are like, well, how are they going to track that legally to ship an animal with the Lacey Act? You have to put the scientific and common name on the box. So you would be breaking the Lacey Act if you don't do that.
And I think the Lacey Act, if you break the Lacey Act, ain't it like a $250,000 fine and like years in prison or something?
I mean, that's the maximum. I mean, they can hit you with fines. Basically, fines. You're going to lose your animal. If you keep doing it, you're going to jail. The next big one is moving across state lines. Species not on the whitelist will not only be banned from import across country lines, but will no longer be permitted to cross state lines. So think each state as a country. That's basically, I think. So if I wanted to go to Tinley Park, I live in Wisconsin. Tinley Park's 4 hours away from me. I would not be able to do that. It would not. Actually, this would kill my business. There's no way the state of Wisconsin could sustain what I breed. I would actually stop breeding geckos. I'd be done.
Well, that's what I said. I said, somebody was asking me about it, and I'm like, well, you know, it's only what's in your state. And I said, you think about that. Only so many people are going to buy geckos or buy snakes or anything in your state. It will end your trade. It'll end.
And the pet stores will be gone because they get their stuff from like Gourmet Rodent and stuff like this.
Which is out of Florida. Yep.
They're no longer going to be able to get these animals. If you can't feed the animals, you shouldn't get the animals. So everything, we're talking ferrets, fish, guppies, like you said, guppies. This all could be on this banned list.
I could tell you, I know for a fact, PETA has a thing in their head to end all pets, all the way from your little guppy through your everything, birds, everything. Not even dogs or cats. They don't even want you to have dogs or cats, but they're not on here. You know, I'm just saying that in general.
But they could add them. They could be added
later on down the line. Yeah,
this bill opens up so many doors for them just to like pick and choose what it is, so they could sit there. I mean, I'm not saying that this has been said. Don't think this has been said. They could sit there and go, pit bulls now, are illegal to transfer. That would lower the pit bull collection, you know, because you would have to find someone in your state
or Dobermans or anything.
Yeah, Dobermans. And I don't think pit bulls are bad animals.
I don't either.
I'm a firm believer that they're not bad animals. The Fish and Wildlife Ban writes, the security of fish and wildlife will have the executive powers to label any species at any time indigenous, which moves it to the ban list unless otherwise stated. Any species. That's what I'm saying is it's very, very broad. Any species. So the people saying it's not dogs and cats, I
Can you
mean,
prove that? Yeah.
well, let's talk about that. Like they could add it. So
I could.
all birds are gone. All fish are gonna be gone. I mean, it's done.
One thing that I know that would probably be added to the list pretty quick due to agricultural reasons would be like insects, stick bugs, um, isopods, stuff
Isopods.
like that would be added immediately to it.
Isopods would be gone. The roaches would be gone. Let's see what else. I mean, basically crickets. Crickets would be gone. Grasshoppers. Well, we in America we don't do grasshoppers. UK does grasshoppers a lot. Grasshoppers a thing over in the UK. We don't do it. Grasshoppers bite too. People don't know that. They bite. But yeah, this is a nasty thing. This is a really, really nasty bill. I'm not happy with it. Some of the stuff I got notes. I rarely do this. I do notes. I want to talk about what's behind us, this USARK thing. This is going to really hurt some feelings. I know we don't have as many listeners on, and I don't know why today, but we should have more than we usually do, but we don't. Maybe it's because this has been talked about a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going against the grain. Do not run auctions. And I'm going to challenge every single breeder out there. Stop donating to USARK and start donating membership. Sit there and say, you buy this gecko, I'll take your membership off. Prove to me you went and bought it right now. Send me that.
Couldn't you even sign them up for a membership?
Yeah, or sign them up.
Every gecko you sell comes with a free membership to USARK or something.
I mean, if you're a business and you're gonna do $1,000 donated to USARK, that is amazing. But right now we need members. We need member numbers. So maybe take that $1,000 and say, hey guys, I have $1,000. I'm giving out this many bronze memberships. The first come, first serve.
Well, I know what sounds more important when you go to a legislator. I have $10 million or I have 10 million supporters. The supporters.
And if you're a member of USARK right now, I'm not saying don't give money to USARK. Give money. But if you got your friends next door and he's not a member, buy him a membership. I mean, seriously, we need them to be able to go there and say, we have 1.5 million people, a member of USARK, and it could be done. I mean, some of these auctions are doing $20,000 and $30,000. Do you know how many memberships that could do? I mean, even if they took and bought 100 memberships, that's 100 more memberships per auction.
And don't get me wrong, they do need money too. So
yes,
but
they're going to get. But the thing is, they're going to get that money anyway. It's just going to add the USARK still going to get the money.
Oh yeah,
they're going to get the money, and they're going to get a membership out of it. They're going to get a member out of it.
What I was thinking though is, if let's say I sold you a gecko and I gave you a membership, and then you came back 6 months from now and bought another gecko, the money I would use for your membership I could donate in your name.
Go right back to USARK every single time. That's what I say. I mean, because let's say gecko wise, you know how many discounts I give on geckos? I rarely sell. I'll say, hey, dude, you send it that way. I'm going to give whatever, $50, or if you're not a member, I'm going to buy your membership for the year. I'll spend the $60 to it and give you the membership and in your name and make a member. USARK's still going to get the money. They're going to get the money that they need, and they're going to gain a member. So they're going to gain more by doing that.
Emily, it's as little as $5 a month.
Yes.
Or you can go $40, $200, all the way up like that. There's all different tiers of membership.
I will get it up on the screen right now. We're gonna add this to stream. We're gonna do it this way here. Now I'm gonna get rid of our branding. Our branding needs to go right now. I don't like it. She's mad. There we go. We got rid of the branding. So this is USARK's page. For people that doesn't know what USARK page is, this is USARK. USARK is one of probably our biggest for the reptile trade. Now, we have PJAC. PJAC does a lot too. PJAC is something that not a lot of reptile people talk about. But if you want to join that, I say go give the PJAC also.
Yeah, PJAC is more of a tarantula type of thing. And
they do tarantula and birds and fish. They do everything else. But USARK, you just go right here to membership. And right here they are. So you have a student, which is $20 per year. Bronze membership is $40 per year.
Okay.
And here's what I say. Here you receive a newsletter and a shirt. Do you know what I told them? I don't need the shirt. I told them I keep the money, keep the shirt for someone else. For $5 a month, so just $5 a month, you receive the newsletter. You do not get a shirt, but you get membership for $5 a month. We spend more than that on Starbucks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're not selling an expensive gecko, let's say you're selling a $50 gecko, maybe take $5 of that and start their first month.
Mm-hmm.
Start their first month, or tell them if you show me that you sign up for the $5 one, because I think you have to put the credit card for rebill in there. I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to Phil about this and say, you go get that started. I'll give you $5 off this gecko. Now, gold membership, I'm not telling you guys have to do this. This is another way for you guys to give. There's $250 per year. You get 2 shirts and you get badges and stuff, and you get that. But then the $1,000 a year gold membership. These are for corporate and businesses. But there's nothing really stopping you if you own like 1, 2, 3 geckos and you're not a legit business from buying one of those. It's very easy. This stuff here is it shows best practices. It actually gives a lot of information on like reptile shows, what to do as a vendor, what to do. I mean, it gives a lot of stuff. Information. We can go back at the best practice, public health, public safety, animal. You got forms. Let's see. What about Keepers Code of Ethics, the officers and directors, contact USARC. I mean, this has a lot of stuff. The mission statement. This site is well put together, but I'm going to go against the grain and tell people, as a business, giving an animal is amazing. The money is going to go to USARC. I think we need to start buying memberships to get the membership up. I think we need to figure this out and go, with the purchase of this gecko or this snake or this other, you're going to get a free membership to USARC. It's only going to cost $50, and most of us are selling animals worth a lot more than that. And it's not going to hit us. We're going to donate that much anyway, and we're making a bigger impact. They get the money, and we gain a membership out of it.
Hello, Game of Morphs. Tanisha.
Yeah, what's up? Finally home. Tanisha's here too.
Yeah.
So I know I'm going against the grain with that. A lot of people are saying donate to auctions, which if you want to, cool. But think about a way to up our membership. Tell her she's no. Tell her no. But we got to up our membership. I do not know the membership level, honestly. I don't know it. So I don't talk to Phil. I'm not like, best friends with Phil, so I don't have him on text message or nothing like that. But last time we were talking, it might have been at like a bigger show. I want to say I was shocked. There should be thousands upon thousands upon thousands of members, and there's just not. So we need to think about a way, and we need to work together to get membership to USARC, to get membership to What's Behind Me for $5 a month, guys. $5 a month. You're getting it. I bought a membership, and then I bought the $5 a month one, so I have reoccurring. I got 2 memberships.
Oh, well, that works.
And I did the $5 a month thing because it showed money flow going into the company. I thought that was a good thing for them. And $5 a month, they're going to make $60 off me instead of $40. And I'll probably end up buying another one for another one of my companies, because I got a few companies. But it's very important to push this membership level. I want Phil to be able to go and the officers to go and say, I would love it. Go, we have 5 million people, 5 million voters, guys. 5 million voters.
I think the number of people who own reptiles in the United States is like 30 or 40 million people. So
yeah.
I think they should all be able to become members or something. I don't know.
And if we took responsibility as breeders or vendors and we started doing this, we could, let's say each breeder vendor got 10 new USARC memberships a year, just 10. Can you imagine that?
Mm.
Can you imagine? I mean, there's 40 vendors at, a reptile expo near me. There's 40 vendors. That's 400 memberships a year just by them.
Oh, he ain't going to get us nowhere.
Oh, voters. Yeah, what I'm saying is when you go to politicians, they worry about votes.
They worry about voters, yeah. They worry more about votes than money.
So, I put that down on here, and it says, please join USARC memberships. I challenge every single person here for this to take $5 and join. $5. Let's see here. I wonder if I can get into one. I haven't signed in here. Am I? I'm trying to see if I can log into one of my. Oh yeah, I'm on. I got it. So it doesn't change anything when you log in. It just gives you, like you can buy stuff. I think there's a shop here.
I was on. I became a member, right? And they sent me a shirt, but I don't know what it was. It was a weird size shirt, but it was okay. I mean, I don't care about the shirt because the shirt wasn't what was important. But
I didn't even take a shirt. And I usually don't when I take and I do something for a place. I don't take the extra. Ryan V. shared a similar message on Dave's interview with Phil. Yes, he did. Become a member.
Yes, he did.
It's way more important than donating. And he's right. That's where I got it. I'm not going to lie. I was a big, I'm going to donate pythons and I'm going to donate geckos. And I'm going to donate this animal and I'm going to make tons of money for US Art. I was. But I was only doing one half.
Did you see his face when Ryan McVeigh says, "Stop donating"? He was like, "What?"
Yeah. And
then he explained what he meant.
And I'm saying the same thing. Stop donating. Let's donate memberships. Let's get that membership up. And let's think outside the box. Let's get these memberships up and let's get it done. If you're a business and you got $500, you're a member already. Let's say you're a member and you got $500, you're going to donate them. Go get them 10 memberships. Go get them 11, 12 memberships. Go post on your page saying, I am giving away 12 memberships to US Arc right now and make it happen. That's what we need. Ryan McVeigh is 100% right. The guy is so intelligent. He thinks outside the box. Ryan is amazing people to me. And I think he's right. We need to stop donating money because if we get memberships, it does two things. They get the money anyway. And we get that membership. We get that membership saying, hey, we stand together.
They get a lot of money from like auctions at the big shows and stuff too. So,
and I challenge, and I love them. I love the auctions. I will donate to the auctions together, but I challenge these shows. I challenge Mickey. I challenge my buddy Dylan, Scaled Up Expos. If you're going to do an auction, you're going to do a raffle, at least take partial of that money and start giving away memberships. Start doing it now. Get memberships. If you make $10,000, take $4,000 of that money and get memberships done. They get the $40 membership done. Get it done. I mean, that's 100 memberships. That's 100 memberships. At $40 a piece, the $4,000, that's 100 memberships. That makes a bigger difference because US Arc's still going to get it. Now, what I would do is I would talk to the people and say, hey, let's not do the reptile, but the shirt does do advertising. It does get the word out. But if the shirts cost money, let's give all the money. Or maybe for every single one, donate $10 extra per to get US Arc the most money and the memberships.
And the memberships, yeah, I have to agree.
Where one gets poked in the face. Okay. So that's where I'm saying I knew I was going to get it, but Ryan McVeigh, he posted a post. I don't know if it was on the Medicinary Herb Society board or it might have been on the Dave's post about it. And he really went into great detail about it. And he said, hey, this is why we need to stop donating and make memberships. And he's right. Because it's just, I mean, if US Arc has $5 million in the bank, awesome. But if they have 2.5 million and have 5 million members, that's power.
That's power. The numbers of people make differences because then they listen because they're like, wait a minute, this is not just a thing anymore.
And guys, in the description gives you, and we'll be talking about the other link that I found that I got gives you a link to US Art. Please, guys, if you guys are looking at this and you're not a member, take $5 if you got it and go join. That $5 a month. $5 a month is a Happy Meal at McDonald's, a Starbucks, or I mean, I don't even notice that one's gone when that one they take every month. I don't even know it's gone. You know, it's my personal one. I just do the $5 a month one. Everyone's like, why don't they get $60? They get a membership out of it. And then Orner Exotics, of course, is a member. So just US Arc is very, very, very important. And people don't think it is. Phil team does a lot for us.
Yes, he does. He's very good at what he does too.
And another thing that I don't see is I want to get on Facebook and Twitter and all these places because I'm friends with mostly reptile people, except Twitter. Guys don't know I used to do a radio show for the Cleveland Browns, like type thing. Okay. So Twitter's more Brown stuff, but I want to be able to get on these sites and all I see is this bill, this thing going on. I want to see the Compete Act. I want to see us going against it. And I want to see senators' phone numbers. I want to see, that's all I want to see. I would get a smile on my face. It's share, blow it up, put it on Instagram, put it on TikTok, put it everywhere. We talked about the blacklist, we talked about state lines, we talked about that already.
People talk about, well, we beat HR 669. Well, we may have beat HR 669, but they still changed the Lacey Act. And we lost the big constrictors and stuff, and it took years to get it back. It back.
HR 669 was actually easier to fight because they were going after it, and it was a bill. It was, here's what it is, guys. This is kind of hidden in the competes.
And it's lucky it was found because it might have got through without being found.
Oh, and US Art. There's another nitpick, and I'm going to get people. Signing petitions is awesome, but they're worthless. They just are. They're worthless. No one looks at petitions. You throw a petition to a senator, they're like, whatever, because it can be faked. Okay, membership to USARC cannot be faked.
Well, a petition, main petitions are if you want to get a bill in or something, then you get the signatures, then it works. But when it's trying to stop something, it really doesn't.
No, I sign them, but I don't think, I signed a petition, I'm done. Woo, no. No. I love the petitions and people saying you need to sign this to stop it. The petition is not going to stop anything. It's a feel-good tactic. It's awesome. What I would rather see is take that petition list and let's start calling them and see if they're US ARC members.
PJAC has an amazing thing where when you go onto their site, they have it where you can sign the thing and write a letter as to why you oppose it, but it goes directly to the senator of your state that would be voting on it. So that's a little different. They give you, it goes, you put your state in there and it goes right to the person that's going to be the one that's going to be voting for it or not. And if they got a million people from their state saying we oppose it, then they'd be like, well, maybe I need to look into this a little more.
100%. Now that you said only makes you feel good, but they won't do much. 100%. You're 100% right. I'll show you guys this. I want to share this real quick. If I can do this. It might be hard to see, guys, but this is the American Competes Act. USARC put it up. It kind of explains it and tells you what it's about. Okay. We go down why this matters, what they're doing, what it's going to do to you. It's going to give more on this bill. It's going to give more information, quotes and rule committee and House floor hearings on this bill. It gives you quotes from them hearings, talking points and messages of information. So it gives you, if you're going to go talk, it gives you talking points. But this actually will take you through these pages will take you through what to do. That's what's really big. Now I want to show you guys something here. I had no clue that I was shocked because everyone's like, how do I get a hold of a senator? How do I get a hold of this? Guys, senate.gov/senators. It lists every senator there is. Like Tammy Baldwin, I can click it, gives me a nice picture of her, so now I can go say hi to her if she's here. But it actually gives me a rundown, and it tells me the offices and contact information, how to get a hold of them. So every senator is here, every senator, and the link's in the description below. Now, here's what I say. Mail letters is better than emails, in my personal opinion. Emails can be scanned. If they get 5 bags full of mail about this, do you think they're going to say something?
Yeah, well, that's what worked with the HR 669 when one senator got 65,000 letters. He was like, wait a minute, something's going on here.
And seriously, this actually tells you every single thing. It gives you phone numbers, how to contact, everything about your senator. Tells you if they're Democrat or Republican. I I had no clue. So this is in the description. I reach out to every single person to go to usarc.org, use their templates, and start emailing and mailing these people. Mail one. How much does it cost to mail a letter now? 80 cents, 59? I don't even know.
60 cents, something like that. I don't know. I haven't mailed a letter forever.
So 60 cents. Let's take $6 and mail out 10 letters.
Yep.
Mail out 10 letters. 60. I mean, I'm telling you guys, spending a few dollars. Spending just a few dollars is gonna help, and it's gonna make a difference. Writing physical letters is better than emails, even though emails do matter. But the email takes you 5 seconds. So do the email, then mail the letter too. You can't do too much.
No, you can never go overboard.
And do you know what really hit me? My buddy Al Kritz, he's posting all about it.
Oh, he's going crazy about it. I know. I see stuff everywhere.
This reminds me of HR 669, how the big boys are getting involved. But we need to, I mean, with all the people on social media, we should crush this thing. How many people are members of, like Gecko Enthusiasts? Like 5,000. Why aren't every single one of them a member? Fauna Classifieds. And I mean, I just think about this. I mean, the USARC should have 500,000 members without a doubt.
Should have millions, because I said,
yeah, it should have millions. But let's just say if it had 500,000 members, it would be $2.5 million of revenue, cash flow every month with 500,000 members at the $5 a month charge. That's how powerful membership is. At 500,000 members, they're going to get the $2.5 million a month. That makes the $20,000 auctions look like they're nothing.
Yep.
So if we built membership, if Tinley Park, I love their auction. I know they probably hit $100,000,
something like that. It was up there last year. It was really high.
Can you imagine if they got, what's their walkthrough, 25,000? If they said, guess what, guys? Instead of you going ahead and doing this for this ticket, what is a Tinley ticket? I've never paid to get in Tinley. Is it 25, guys?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, let's just pretend it's $25 at Tinley Park. Can you imagine if Potter says, for every single person that does not show that they are a member of USARC, we will take $5 off to give them their first month. They have to sign up, have a computer, and sign up. And they get $5 off, or have 7. Now, I know what they're going to say. It takes too long to do that. I get it. The first line's long. Maybe have 5 computers there. I don't know. Or have them do it on their phone. Say, do it on your phone. This is a little waiting area. Do it on your phone. You want to save $5. And let's say they get 25,000 walkthrough, and they got 50% of them people. That's 12,500 members one weekend.
Even if he gave a discount to everybody who showed they were like, you coming in?
Yeah.
Here's a $5 discount ticket you can use on any vendor's table.
Mickey and Dylan do that.
Do they really?
Mickey and Dylan give discounts for anyone that's USARC members. Yes, very much so. Mickey's the one. Mickey and Dylan push USARC. That's why I don't want to go against the auctions 100%, because they do well, and they do. I mean, Mickey prints out cards, and we put them on our table for USARC.
It's $15 to get into 10.
Oh, $15. So give him $5 and make it $10. I mean, I know this is bad. I've never paid to get in any big show. I know that's bad. I shouldn't say that because people are going to get mad. I have not paid. I like to get in. I've never paid money to get into a show, even if I'm not vending. I have never paid. But I think that would be a good big way. Now, I understand that these small shows can't do that because they're only charging like $5 a head to get in. But what if they said, hey, if you sign up today for the $5 a month, you'll save $1 off a ticket. Oh, you got 6 people here? You're gaining $1. Something like that. Or, or vendors. I mean, I do like that I didn't like how it was that they wanted to blackball people that weren't a member. I didn't like the blackball.
No.
I like promoting to join. And I think that we should do something outside the box. Don't blackball people. But, I mean, oh, you're buying 3 geckos off me? Oh, okay. How about this? I would have normally gave you $80 off. Are you a USARC member? Oh, you are? can I use this $80 to sign up 2 people today? Yeah, and they give it to me. I will literally just take that out of $80 and sign up 2 more people.
Mark, how does this equate to the small hobbyist? Very simple. 5 years down the road from now, if they throw geckos on there or bearded dragons on there, guess what? You ain't getting them in your state at all from anywhere.
The occasional
It will end
hobbyist,
it.
they could take your food away for your animals if they're not eating dry. I mean, how about this? Let's say me personally, I have a very good job. And let's say they were like, hey, Gary, we're going to give you a 50% raise. We're going to give you, I'm not going to tell anyone what I make, but let's say we're going to give you a 50% raise, but we want you to move to Colorado. And we want you to run these groups of stores. I couldn't go with my animals. They would be gone.
You couldn't take them, yeah.
I couldn't take them.
Now, the big thing you got to worry about with feeders is because Florida has major restrictions on certain feeders, insects and stuff, and so does California. And they could just say that, well, these 2 states have a problem with it. Everybody needs to have a problem with it because we don't, and that's what can happen.
And I mean, it's so vague that they can add anything. They're making a whitelist. So let's say, I mean, they could. I hate when people are saying, "Oh, unless you're a dog or cat person." What if they go down and I mean, if it's species, I think all dogs are the same species. See, I'm not a dog person. I don't know if every different, like a Doberman's a different scientific name than a pit bull. Is it? I don't know. I'm showing my stupidity.
Well, here's where they can get you with the dogs, though. If they say any locking jaw dog, like a pit bull, or then that's a boxer, and anything like that, they could throw that all in there and wipe out all them dogs in one shot.
Yeah, 100%. And I agree with you. I think they're trying to get views on stuff. I tell every single person, don't donate to me, donate to USARK. Now, I'm not going to say that. If you want to give me money for anything I put on my content, please go buy yourself a membership or buy someone else a membership. That'd mean more to me than sending me $40, $50, $100. I could care less. I don't need money. I actually do this stuff because I like it. This actually costs me money to do.
Well, you see with Dave Kaufman did with his live the other day. Anybody who donated money or anything during that went right to USARK.
Yep.
What he should have did is picked so many names, and I'm not saying he should have, but he did it. But if it was here and we were able to do that, I would say pick so many people out that don't have a membership and get a membership.
I think that's. I'm going to talk to Phil, and I'm going to figure out a way that we could buy memberships for people, and I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get a fund together, and I'm going to start putting together maybe something where we start building membership for USARK. I don't even do this. I don't care if Phil knows who I am. I don't care if Phil's like, oh, Gary and Andrew, they brought this many. I don't care about that. I just want to build it. I don't need the recognition. I just don't. If dubias will officially be issued in Michigan. Oh, gosh. Dubias, I honestly want to say dubias be one of the first ones because they breed everywhere.
Yep. And not that they breed, they would last in the cold, but down south they survive. So, like Florida, you're not even allowed to have dubias. So how long would it be before Florida's like, these are a major issue. We can't have them.
I laugh. If dubias got loose in my house, they would live perfectly fine.
Yeah, because your house is warm because of your
they would breed all in my house. We got Brian Cusco to drink his own pee on a live stream. He got $1,000 to donate to USARK. Hello. This was last year, though. I like Brian Cusco. I do. I don't like everything he does, but I do like Brian Cusco. How he gets it. It's no one's business about my dubia. And dubia lasted a cold longer than something. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, see, and like I said, California has a problem with stick bugs and things like that. So it would definitely be issues when it comes to the invertebrate stuff.
Yeah, this is probably the most dangerous thing I've ever seen when I started diving into it because it's hidden well. Because they're not gonna. I don't know if they can just knock this part out of the act or if it's a one and done now because it's already gone through the House. It's already halfway there.
Well, the Senate could say no because of this is in there, take it out, and then it would have to go back to the House, be re-voted on, and go back through the whole process again. So I don't know. This is a dangerous one.
I'm not liking it. And the whole thing about I agree with Ryan. Stop donating. Donate memberships to people. Morph Market and all them people, they should do it. I have a new isopod business going. Ashley, I'm so proud of you getting that going. I like the isopod stuff. Isopods already have some strange laws as it is about shipping.
it wouldn't be long before they were the first
Yeah.
ones to be hit. Not saying they would be, but I would mark up stuff like that first.
No, here in Washington, dubious would not live long outside the. Oh, yeah, right. Emily in Washington. I think isopods would be a quickie to be put on there. I honestly feel leopard geckos would be way down on the list, but the feeders could be an issue. Roaches, of course. I mean, people hear roaches and they're like, ah! But I mean, I need to.
The problem with the only thing that I could see saving mealworms, seriously, is because a lot of farmers use them for chickens. That would probably be one of the only things I could see could save mealworms. But as for other stuff, I think it would be in trouble. Crickets would be trouble. I think crickets would be in serious trouble.
I honestly say if this went all the way through, I'd be done. I wouldn't wait for geckos to be put on. I would liquidate now. I couldn't keep breeding my collection and having it where I have, thousands upon thousands of geckos, and then it hit. What am I going to do with them? If once it hits and this is blackballed, you can't ship it over. There's no one in Wisconsin that's buying my collection.
No, this would cause major people to kill off their collection, like euthanize it, because they would be stuck. There's people with hundreds of thousands of ball pythons would be like, well, I can't ship them across state lines no more. So what am I going to do? I ain't going to lose all this money feeding these guys.
Ready for this? I don't know. Rats might be one of them things that are on the list because of the stuff. And now, is it going to be dead or alive? Because eggs are on there. You cannot ship eggs. It was listed on one of the things I ship. They're eggs. So I think that went on there because of like mantis egg pods and stuff like that. I honestly do.
Insect. I'm telling you, insects will be a big one to get hit. Now, California's trying to do something against the rats due to the fact of COVID-19. So how long would it be before they said, well, we can't ship rats at all because COVID? That's how this is going to work down the line.
I think we need to figure out maybe work with someone, because we're not that big of a channel, guys. Let's be honest. Where the heck you? Oh, I'm not. I don't know where I'm at. -20 in Washington. Yuck. Oh, are you talking about like not Washington D.C. but Washington? She's in Washington
State. Yeah. This state, yeah.
I am. I just don't. I think we need to do a USARK drive, not for money, but for membership, and just get hype and have people posting their memberships and not blackballing people. Not to say, if you're not a member, you're not buying from me, or if you're not a member, we're not buying from you. I don't like that stance. I don't like that. I want to promote it where, hey, this is a good thing. Let's get it done. You can't promote with negativity. Negativity will just, I hate it. And there's some people that said it last time we were doing a USARK drive. And people are like, if you aren't a USARK member, remember the whole thing on Facebook and they were putting it out, we're not going to buy from you and you're not going to get sold to.
This was only like a year ago.
Yeah. And I don't like that. I want to say USARK's a good thing. We need membership, and stop donating and donate memberships. Get people to sign up, and I'll contact Phil and ask him how I can do it. I'll look at it and see. I mean, while we're doing this, I'll see if I go to. I gotta log out now.
And people have to stop. I'm not saying anything. People have to stop doing stupid things to bring attention to the hobby. That's bad publicity type of things.
Oh, you can buy it for a person, so. Automatically, you can actually put in the person's name, put in their address. So if you're selling, you're going to have that stuff. And then you put in their zip code and you select a shirt size, because there's no way to, nope, you got to select the shirt size. So if you buy the $40 one, you get a shirt. And it's $40. You can select one-time payment. Boom, done. It's done. And you can do it PayPal too. You can use PayPal, so you can actually use part of their funds they sent you to get them the membership.
Yeah, if you say every purchase comes with a free membership,
and then you send them their login information. That's so easy, guys. I mean, seriously, why aren't we doing this? And the $20 one, let's see what you got to do. $20 for 1 year for a student. So if they are a student, student initial payments $20. That's it. And that gives another one. So if they're a student in college, boom, right here. No shirt is included. It's just a newsletter, but $20, guys. So you can do, so let's say if they're a student, don't lie about it and say they are and are not. But if they're a student, And then for the $5 membership, this is the one I think. That one's going to be kind of hard to do because
It's
it's a
recurring
recurring payment.
That's why I said if you donated every time somebody purchased something from you, you gave them a $40 membership. It's not a big deal. Wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is $40. So let's say you sell how often are you guys? Someone had a show and it's a $200 animal and you get $150 for it. Just say $200. I'm going to give you a free membership to US Art. And if they go, well, I am a membership. You go, can you show me? And they show you. Boom. Take $40.
There you go. There you go.
Or give them the opportunity to say, can I keep this and give someone? Do you have someone else that would like the membership? That's another way. Do you have anyone else? I'm not even buying it. We're going to use the money. You're buying the Sketco to buy it. That's just a quick way to do it. America's Feet Act, Lacey Act, you got tons of them up right now about it. Lots of stuff. I can show this right now. It actually shows what to do. This is the American Competes Act of 2002 Lacey Act amendments. And if you go down, it tells you what to do. Call your senator. I gave you guys, it's in a link below the description. Tells you your email, the phone numbers, the email, the fax numbers are there, and mail letters. It's telling you to do them all. Bombard them. But please, if you do not use a template, the sample letters are here. If you do not use a template, please use the talking points and be respectful. And they actually have that where it's senate.gov. They had that link there. I didn't see that before. Contact senator's name, and then it gives you sample letters. I implore you to stop the Lacey Act Foundation. It gives you everything. You could literally just copy and paste this. Talking points if you want to write your own. This literally, you could just do this. Just copy and paste it in Word and paste it in email and sign your name to it. That easy.
That's simple.
And I send an email a day. That's what I'm doing. I sent an email today, and I'm going to be printing this out, and I'm going to be sending my letters in to the Senate. I'm doing it. I have to. I'm not going to just talk the talk. I've been there. I've done that. If I can go and talk, I'm going to go and talk. But we want to make sure that we get this US Art membership because he needs money, but he needs members. It's not going to look good going, hey, guess what, guys? We want you to stop this act. We have 1,200 members that want you to stop. They're like, whatever. It's just too little. Is there a time frame for when this may happen? I know it went through the House quickly. I don't have dates yet.
They talked about that on Dave Kaufman's live, and I'm trying to think of when it was.
I'm looking right now.
It's going to be a few months down the road yet.
Yeah, it's not going to be like tomorrow. I will get that information, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a commercial for our show, and we'll take a break like halfway points from now on, and we're going to say something about for US Art. Guys, screw the views, screw the money, screw everything. You want to give to me, you want to give to Andrew. I could probably speak for Andrew. Go join US Art.
It's more important to be able to keep our hobby going than that. That's
because
for sure.
This show's not going to be around. If the hobby's not around, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I can't sit here and talk about something that we don't have anymore. And I challenge the Reptile Show people. Start figuring out a way to give memberships. I challenge you. I love that you guys are doing auctions. I challenge you to figure out a way to get memberships. I love how you guys are putting this stuff out. But if you guys get, $10,000, figure out a way to keep some of that and sign up members for you. Even if you're sign up your neighbor, talk to your neighbor and say, oh yeah, you got birds. US Art protects that too.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I think the member Ryan's 100% right. Ryan's 100% right. Stop donating money, donate memberships because they're going to get the money anyway. It's not like they're not. I wish there was a way you could refuse the shirt. I wish there was a way. And I'm going to talk to Phil about that. I'm going to say, hey, is there a way we can just do a membership link, $40, and we refuse the shirt? And because, if they want the shirt, we can say, yeah, we'll get you a shirt too. But if they don't, some people just don't want the shirt.
Well, even if you can't, you could do an extra $10 donation
Yep.
for to pay for the shirt or whatever,
So I mean, it's just this is scary. I've been reading about it a lot lately, and I'm getting flashbacks, guys. HR 669 was a nasty one.
That's what this reminds me of, and that was one heck of a fight. The HR 669. Becky must have made out 50 letters herself, or 60. I can't remember what she did. It was 50 or 60 letters, and she mailed them, and then I did the same thing and mailed them, and
that's what we do. And game, if you did the $40 package, you would get a shirt. It does take time. I'm a bronze member. I may not be cool enough. If you're doing a $5 a month one, you will not get a shirt. If you do the $40 one, you will get a shirt, but it does take time a little bit because they are busy. But I know some people took a couple months. I had someone, no joke, I gave them maybe $100 off if they signed up for USARC on their phone. They signed up for the $40 one, and I gave them the money off the get-go. Fair enough, whatever, right? This was when we were doing a big drive last time. We were doing that big drive. And they did it, and they came back to the next show, which was like 2.5 months later, and said, I never got the shirt. I was like, you were worried about the shirt? Really? I was like, seriously?
I know when I signed up, it took me, I'd say over a year to get the shirt.
Yeah, it takes a while. It does. It does take a while.
They were bombarded there for a while with a bunch of members coming in at once.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. That's why I want to do away without the shirt. See if I can take the shirt away. I'm going to contact Phil maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Keeper code ethic.
But the deal with the shirt is it does put advertising out for them. That's why they want to give you the shirt. So
that's why
wear it in public.
I think every podcast, every YouTuber, if they don't have USARC going on it, and we should have, I'm going to read to do stuff at the US. Well, USARC's in the intro now. USARC should be in everything that we do. Not to mention, I wear it everywhere, that's what I'm talking about. It is a good point. That is a good point. I just want to be able to do it without it sometimes because some don't. So I want to see. We got science director, marketing director, Jeff Roney, I know that. So there's a lot of directors.
Who are you looking for, Phil?
I was just seeing if there was someone I could talk to about, like say, hey, how can I become a member? I might just go to the marketing director. I might go to Ralph. I might end up just talking to Ralph because he'll respond to me tonight.
Well,
sorry.
Go become a member right now, and you'll get your shirt.
I want the shirt to advertise everywhere. I've thought about, because I don't think Phil would get mad about it. I thought about I know that I did it today and I thought, oh, this is going to be so hard, but making a t-shirt, okay, with USARC and making it really cool where I could sell it for 20 and break even because some cool shirts cost money, but then selling it to people for 60 and you get a membership with the shirt. Like right at the shows. It's like, here you go. Now please sign up. And they do it, and the money, and I'll just pay for it. And the money, then it goes in my pocket, and we just keep doing that. That's what I was thinking about doing, but I was like, oh, that's going to be tough too. So I'm thinking outside the box. I'm trying to think outside the box. How to get membership grown. Emily, this thing. I don't worry about some of the stuff. There's always something coming at us. There's always something.
But this is just a bad one. This is a really bad one.
This one would shut down 95% of shows. Little ones like the little Fond du Lac one, you wouldn't get like the Indiana people and stuff like that. But it is dangerous. Where, guys, I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't breed geckos anymore because I wouldn't have anywhere to sell them. And the expos would turn into just local people having what they have talking about reptiles. That's all it would be. It'd be a herp club. And I mean, it would kill the herp society. Well, maybe not kill it, but it wouldn't be what it is today.
Maybe you should talk to your herp society and see if you can get people to.
Ryan McVeigh. Well, he's no longer. He was the director. Now Dave and gosh dang it, Bill's the director. So usually Madison Area Herp Society is one of the largest, if not the largest herp society in America. If they're involved in a lot of stuff, like we were just talking, I can't talk about too much because if it's board stuff, it's board stuff. But we were just talking about some raffles that we have going on that the money goes to US Arc, and I'm going to talk about maybe giving away memberships instead. But it's just we got to figure it out how to get membership. I can't stress it enough. I mean, if we could get 10,000 more members this month, I guarantee Phil will love being busy. That team would love being busy. And that's why I like the $5 one. I like the the $5 one. If we got 500,000 people to sign up with this $2.5 million gas flow, and I think 500,000 people would not be that big a deal.
No,
I mean, 500,000 people. I did this already, didn't I?
It's $2.5 million.
Yeah, 2.5 million. Because I'm just stupid. I'm just an idiot sometimes. That's $30 million a year. I couldn't think of it. I'm having a brain fart day. $30 million a year at 500,000 people at $5 a month. It
would be huge.
$30 million a year. And the one person I said, "Oh, Phil makes millions off of it."
No, he doesn't.
Phil does not make millions of dollars off US Art, and there's not even no. He just doesn't. I believe you can request the statement where the money goes.
Yeah, I think he was talking about that too one day on one of his lives.
He just, if you guys met Phil, the guy's just an amazing guy. Go watch Ryan and Dave's live. I believe you can. The mission statement might have a link to it. No. We're stronger together, so it talks about it. I mean, it's so much. It's so important, guys. Membership. It would kill the hobby. I mean, honestly, it would take time. People would fight it like the Burmese python. There was a Burmese, and I got friends that are saying it's going to create a black market. It would create a black market. They're not going to stop every shipment, but we're no longer going to be shipped through FedEx.
No, but if you can't feed that animal no more, then you're going to run into trouble. So
we're going to have that problem. Like, I mean, people like me that breed super big collections, I'm not gonna stay in it no more. I might keep some stuff, but I'm not gonna breed. I'm gonna keep my animals, and that's it.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna be able to sell it. That's the point. When you breed, you can't keep everything.
But I do believe though that geckos would be later down the line.
Yeah.
It would be one of the last things on there because they're not. But the other stuff, you would lose your tegus, all your goanna stuff would go. Because them would be the ones they would hit first. The monitors, they would hit all that stuff first. Then they would hit your birds and your fish. And fish are very invasive, so the fish hobby would probably be on the list immediately, and so would the invertebrate hobby, like your isopods and your insects and stuff like that would be right away, because that's stuff that's so evasive. They would be like, nope.
I think anything that would affect, now your farm animals probably will be whitelisted, your cows, which is kind of like backwards because most of the laws for transporting is from cows.
Yeah, but again, that doesn't mean anything either, due to the fact that cow people argue with buffalo people all the time. I mean, it's a big fight with going across state lines, so it could lead into a mess there too, and they're not seeing it yet.
I just, and like, go back to the dog thing. What if they say, hey, you can't have pit bulls, dobies, or aggressive breeds?
Aggressive, that's what they would do to aggressive breeds. They'd come up with a list. You would have Dobermans, Mastiffs, and even though they're not aggressive, but they would try to say they are. Yeah,
isopods. I don't mean to scare people, but I just feel that isopods, because there is shipping regulations on isopods now
already. Yeah, there's already things you can't do.
So they're on the books. They're already on the books, so it wouldn't be hard just going, hey, let's add that, because that's how easy this would be. Chihuahuas, yeah, you're right, Chihuahuas. But it'd be easy, just like, oh, we don't like that.
Dogs.
Or anything that causes an issue. Let's say someone gets raided and they have 800 ball pythons. Ball python's gone. Oh, this person, the venomous are gone. The venomous hobby's
they would be
gone.
On this. Yep, that would be over.
Gone. And then when you go venomous, it's easy to add your tarantulas and stuff like that because they're venomous. And it's just the list goes on and on, guys. This is that dangerous and that serious.
And when they say venomous, that could be anything rear fanged, all the way down to a garter snake is rear fanged. So it could be a big thing.
I don't see that this. We either need it to be gone because it's just going to be trouble, and I don't know any other way to fight this, guys, in U.S. Ark. I just don't.
Mm-mm.
I don't. We don't have the lawyer power, but they do. We need to get them memberships. Because if your senator, let's say your senator gets in your city gets 500,000 letters from 500,000, they were like, them are 5,000 voters. That's how they think.
They think a voter. They relate everything to voters, not money, but with people, but numbers like that. They're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they're like, if there's a voter, so if I don't do this, I'm going to lose these 500,000 votes. So I better. Oh, okay. So if we get each state to bombard their senator with 500 to 600 to 7,000 a million letters, they're gonna be like, wait a second, no, whoa. You know, and that's my opinion. I keep saying, email, phone calls, but be respectful. Do not throw other things under the bus. Do not call them up. Well, why aren't you making cats illegal? Don't do that.
They'll throw them on. They'll throw them on it right away. See, that's what they were doing. What HR 669, they were throwing these ones and them ones. Well, I would be willing. The people were actually saying, get rid of the big five. I'm fine with that because I do both pythons. Let's let them go, and we'll do. They didn't understand that it would have been a domino effect because then it would have led to something else and led to something else. And that's what this bill does. It will slowly lead to other things over and over and over, and it'll start off small. But I do feel isopods would be one of the first things they would throw on there.
We just got the big five back where we could transfer Burmese and stuff over the line. We just got. Do you know how hard that is?
Years. And the only way they got it back is because they found out there was a mistake with the way they were doing it.
Yep. So
they ain't gonna make that mistake twice.
Guys, these people in the US Ark are smarter than me. They're smarter than all of us. They do it for a reason. And we need to get them memberships. We need them to be able to say we represent this many people.
Mm-hmm.
This many people back us, and I mean it's votes to them. You know, I agree with Ryan McVeigh. Stop donating. Donate. Get memberships. If you're a business, you go. I'm going to give $500 to US Ark. Go get 10 memberships. And give them away. If you got a channel, I challenge you to give away memberships. I'm going to find a way to give away memberships on here. I will find a way. I will find a way to do it. I would love people just to start coming on here and saying, I'm a member, and post on the links, post in the comments below saying, I'm a member, I'm a member. Positivity. Do not get on someone if they're not a member.
No.
Find out what's causing them not. Some people honestly don't have the money. I 100% get that. I do. And some people don't believe in what US Ark's representing because they don't understand it. Maybe you can change their mind.
Or they were given misinformation thinking like Phil makes $1 million or something, and he doesn't.
Yeah,
you know,
that Phil makes $1 million. I think that guy is crazy busy. Crazy busy. I can't believe he did a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy busy. And if people don't know who Phil is, the dude's a freaking amazing guy.
Yeah, I know. I contacted him as soon as I had problems here, and he contacted me right back. And then he since got somebody in touch with me who's handled the whole thing for me. It was crazy.
Yeah, I just want to get him as much help as possible. And guys, I've seen people say they want to make a US Ark chapter in their area, like US Ark Florida. That's all awesome, but we have to build US Ark first. But like most everything else, would it not just go back black market? Well, black market. The thing is Lacey Act can get pretty nasty. So if you're breaking a Lacey Act, it's pretty massive stuff.
$250,000 fine. If they pushed it.
Yeah. So to give you an example, Don didn't break the Lacey. I don't think he broke. Maybe he did have Lacey Act in there, but he had some stuff he shouldn't have had. Okay, he went to jail. Don went to jail.
You know who else went to jail? Ryan from Underground Reptiles.
Yeah.
With the tortoises. Boom. Went right to jail.
It's always turtles and tortoises. Always.
Yeah.
Always turtles and tortoises.
You know, when the pet store that I did, people are always coming in. Yo, can I talk to you over here for a minute? I got all this money. Can we get a turtle or a tortoise that does that you can't get? I'm like, what?
That's awesome, Ashley. Ashley, that's do you know what you can do if you can't? I understand that people can't afford it. I've been there. If people don't know, if you, I don't know if I said it in my podcast, my one, I lost everything I owned. At one time in my life, I lost everything. I was homeless. I was living in a hotel room. I had cash, so that says, and then I literally, just to give you guys an example, I literally went from that hotel room. I got a job as being a private investigator for underage alcohol sales, and I was traveling America. I got a loan from the owner of that association to do this, and I slept in my car to save money, and I drove across the country shopping these stops, and I came back, and he gave me double my check, and I went and got an apartment that day, and I slept on the floor for 3 months.
Yeah, Leo, you'll open up your trench coat, right? And there'll be a bunch of geckos in pockets, right? Which one? Which one do you want?
On a gecko. Yeah, the black market, it could, but as you sell as a black market, it's not as lucrative, and it's not as, I mean, it does get out there. So if someone's doing it on a small scale, they're probably, but someone doing it on a large scale, they use it as an example, and they'll go after you. The places, shows like this, I'm known. I walk downtown Green Bay, they know who I am. But like literally, they know, oh, that's Gary. He does alligator stuff for us and blah blah blah. So they know who I am. So I'm being proactive, and people know who I am. Like right now, I got other stuff going on in my life, but this is also important to me. I can't get to the reptile shows, but the board is asking me to do certain reptile shows, and I'm like, oh man, do you know how hard it is to even do the podcast? My podcast. Do you know how hard it is? I literally, Andrew, you text me and says, hey, let me know when you're on for the link. And I was still upstairs. I wasn't even near my computer. I got down
I know.
here.
I know how, because your time constraints. Ashley, if you join and become a member, I'll send you a sticker.
There it is.
That's all I got right now. All I got right now.
I am looking for Owner Exotic stickers and Fauna Radio stickers. I think I am going to get Fauna Radio gear and stuff like that. But I want to figure out a way to implement US Art membership and stuff like that. Geckos wouldn't be the first illegal thing I've sold. Well, see, exactly. To tell you the truth, guys, I mean, there's skeletons in everybody's closet.
Of course. Especially the people that have been in this hobby long enough.
Yeah, and I struggle, and Leo's going to know this, and Andrew, you're going to know this. I struggle hard with something. I'm a wildlife guy, and I produce geckos to put in a box. That's what it is. I produce animals, and that's why I was talking to oh gosh, I can't think of his name. Whatever, geeky gecko guy. Andrew.
Oh,
no, not Andrew. What's his name?
Frank.
There we go.
I thought you were deliberately not saying it.
No, but you're grounded, Josh. Josh is grounded. But I mean, I struggle with it, and it hit me a while ago. And I was talking to Tom Crutchfield about it. I was like, is it my age or whatever? And he goes, you're just starting to realize what you do. You're just starting to realize what you are doing, and you love the stuff so much. You love animals so much and wildlife so much. You're looking at it from another angle. And it sucks because he does that. Because look at what he does. He goes, we should own less animals and give them the biggest enclosures and give them awesome stuff.
That's what he tries to do too.
Yeah, but he used to be a person, get as much as you could get. So he changed. And I struggle with it. I struggle with it a lot. Like this year, I'm like, I'm coming up because I'm not breeding on the level I did. I'm taking care of my wholesale customers. That's it. Because I got contracts. I have contracts. And I struggle with it. I'm like, well, if I breed this animal, it's just leopard geckos. So if I produce 20,000 geckos, what do I do? What do I do?
And getting back to Mark's thing up here, the black market would be very limited too. It really would. You wouldn't think it is, but it would be. And you know, Mark likes his bearded dragons, and it would be the end of bearded dragons, and you wouldn't be able to move them and then feeding them on top of it all because they need insects to a point, you know. So
yeah, this thing's scary, and I don't know about you. I probably would go. I would keep my tortoises, my monitor. The leopard geckos, I'd keep a few. I would liquidate them. If this
Mhm.
passed where if Phil was like, this is going to be yours, Gary, they could put it on, I would liquidate everything I have. I'd probably end up giving it away to friends like you if you wanted to stay in it. And I'm like, here's this project, here's this, liquidate the common stuff. And I would just work for Verizon because I make a lot, but I mean, that's what I would do. I'd sell cell phones the rest of my life. And it was funny. To give a little story. I was talking to another district manager and he's like, Gary, you're going to go big places here and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, I don't even like this job. I don't even try. And I'm the number one store in the company. I'm the number one store for the last 3 months. I took a store that's nothing. I'm the number one store in the company. Everyone's like, who the hell are you? I'm not even trying. I don't even think of this place when I'm gone. I don't care, and I would do anything to do animals the rest of my life, to do a zoo educational, but I don't know. I don't know what to say other than I don't think it's feasible.
The problem, if it does pass, is it would almost be impossible to get it changed back, because I don't know if you would have to change the whole America Competes Act to change it back, or if you could just pick certain things out and work at it. But once it's passed, they could start passing things real quick, and then you got to really fight to get it changed.
That's my worry. And I want to sit down and talk to some people. I called some people. I did call the senator office, one of the senator office, and literally they said, oh, you can leave a message with me. And I'm like, okay. So I went through my spiel and I'm like, we'll just get to her. And she goes, sir, we wrote down all this stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Never call me back. I'm not expecting to talk to the senator. I mean, that's going to be hard. But the letters are important. Sending emails, the faxes, the letters, be respectful. Let's fill them back with letters, guys. Letters. You're a voter, and show these people that if they don't vote no on this, they might not have their job next year because they're not representing us. Let's be honest. The trade or the market is a billions and billions dollar market. I forget, like $45 billion market.
It's up there.
Trade. And even me I'm not even a fraction, guys, and it would kill me. I would not do it no more. I couldn't afford it. My food bill would kill me. My food bill's killing me now, not selling. My food bill's killing me. CMC.
I was often thought like big companies would, like Hikari, for instance. You would think they would do more because they deal with fish and gecko stuff, right? But they're a worldwide business. So that I don't know how much they make in America.
You ready for this? Okay, I support Petco and PetSmart by buying my bird food there. I buy bird food for my cockatoo. And I went in there just the other day and I stopped, and people go nuts when I go in there, guys. They people know me, and I'm sitting there talking to the assistant manager, and I'm like, what are you guys going to do about this, new Compete Act where they're going to make it illegal to ship over state line? What? I had everyone that was working there had no clue about it. So I educated them, show them USARC. I got 2 of them to sign up. I'm like, this is going to kill you. Why? Other than your dog food and cat food and dog and cat stuff, because I don't think that would be affected too much. The rest of it is gone. Who's going to have it? You're going to have it until the animal dies. They're not going to buy new. Well, we sell that, Gary. Where do you get the stuff? Well, we get it from this person in Florida. You won't get it no more.
Because it's coming from Florida. That's the whole thing.
And it was crazy. I just got a customer to join USR on Brown members and took the price off his price. Dude.
That's what we're talking about.
Dude, that just made my day. That made my day. And to tell you the truth, guys, I'm kind of giving you guys insight on how I sell stuff at Verizon. It's like, well, hey, guys, if you sign up for protection, I'll take it off the accessory. So give me 1 month. Give me 1 month. Give me something. And it just makes more money for me. But this is, hey, get you this. They're paying the same amount of money, but they're going to get a membership. And that there is bigger than any auction. That's freaking amazing. USARC needs our help, guys. And PJAC too. PJAC is something that's very important. PJAC. I'm trying to get there. Where is P Jack? Why is it so hard to find P Jack?
Because it's spelled Pijac.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Oh, I just found up a jurisdiction thing for him. It's always hard to find P Jack. But now, where's our little Sherry?
It would be trouble with zoos too, Ashley. Zoos would be in trouble. Mm-hmm.
Zoos would be in trouble. The problem where zoos would get in trouble is some zoos, though, if they're accredited, they can have animals that you can't own personally.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a Lacey Act. I don't think they would be breeder loans anymore.
Mm-mm.
I just don't see it. This is PJack, guys, right here. And as you see, ready for this, guys? Look at PJack. First thing on the top right, Competes Act. Threatens U.S. pets, cares community.
Yep.
So the very first thing that they're talking about is this. PJack is another one that if you can support them. It's a great thing. It only ready for this PJack
membership.
Only, 3.8. Yeah, look at this. 3.8 K followers on Facebook. They have more. But go ahead.
I was going to say there's their membership. I don't know what their membership costs on PJack because I'm.
It's a little bit more. I believe retailer groomers 500, companion animal suppliers 250, distributors 1,000, manufacturer 2,500, manufacturer representative 250, and affiliates 250. So you'd be an affiliate unless you wanted to go to a retailer groomer. But this does go with like all animals: dogs, cats, mice,
birds, fish,
birds. PJack fought the one that they were trying to shut down the mice rats. They fought it.
Mm-hmm.
There was if people don't know, I forget what year it was. They were trying to make it illegal to ship mice rats and all that good stuff. And that would literally kill the snake trade. It would kill it. And these guys stepped up big. PJack is another huge thing. I just got now. I'm going to go to Facebook and I want to look at something else. Here, I was looking at Viper Keeper.
Yeah. 4.7 thousand, I think.
See, I liked it. Yeah.
Well, I was looking at the wrong thing there.
Oh, I don't see. Where's the likes? How many likes? Oh, ready for this? 122,000 people like this. Okay, 122,000. 122,000. Are they all members?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him what the membership is. How many members? If he'll tell me. I don't know if he does it, but this is only got 4.7 stars. A lot. Heidi's talking to me now. Oh, you're saying you're there. I got tons of stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm here.
But I don't know. And now it's got 4.7 stars. Whatever. It's a non-profit organization. It is non-profit. And look, even our Facebook page has cool stuff. This is the video that you should watch. It's Dave Kaufman. It was on his channel, I believe. Yeah,
it was Dave's channel. Yes.
And then the people on the left is Erica and Ryan, and then Phil's in the center. Phil's amazing. Dave's amazing. Ryan and Erica are just amazing people. But as you see, it just gives you a bunch of stuff, and they just kind of post everything. U.S. alerts. And I promise you guys, I was actually asked, did you get permission to use U.S. ARC's stuff?
What, you mean this?
My image I use.
They give it to you once you become a member.
Yeah, I said I guarantee Phil's not going to care.
Once you become a member, they give you the code to use this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bronze and the gold. I was talking about this here. I got another one. I got a few different ones I use. And I just wish, like, I got, let's see, I got this one, and then I got this one. I steal it off their website. He's not going to say 2 words.
No.
And US ARC, and even myself, I kind of fell off, advertising for it. Let's see what's this. I asked on Facebook, our locals. Oh, we said that. Never heard back. The reason is the local zoos on Facebook rarely it's a hard thing to do. They don't have people following it, and the person that running it might not even have the answer. They give you like the new zoo in Green Bay. It would be affected. They're a very small zoo. They would be like San Diego. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speak for San Diego. Ryan has more connection with San Diego than I do. But I'm sure that they're going to be able to get around some laws because I mean, transporting an orca right now is against the law. But SeaWorld still did it. What, 2 years ago?
Yes.
So I'm sure there's ways around it for larger zoos, but it'd make it so hard they wouldn't do it no more.
Well, don't think that PETA wouldn't eventually go after zoos because they don't want animals in anybody's.
PETA is an organization of people that make it hard on us. They're not lawmakers, but they make it hard on us.
Mm-hmm.
And PETA kills more animals than anyone else. I hate PETA.
They just got sued. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
With the camera, the guy had the camera on his porch, and a guy came up and took the dog off his porch and went and picked the puppy, took it right to PETA and had it put down within hours, and they're supposed to keep it for days. And
the thing and the thing is they shouldn't be putting down animals.
Do you know what you know what they gave him in return? They gave him a sorry letter with a bouquet of flowers. What's that do for the dog? You know.
See, here's my thing, and I struggle with it, and a lot of people say I hurt the hobby with saying this. I understand that not all animals should be kept as pets.
Mm-hmm.
They should not. But there are some people that can keep certain pets that I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a person that can keep a tiger? Probably. Can I keep a tiger? No. If I had the room, could I properly house an alligator and know what to do? Sure. Could I do it now? No. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if the AZ rules could be overridden for the zoos. It could be. I don't know. I'm humbled by that. I know why people hate pet trade. I mean, think about it. I know as a breeder that it doesn't hurt the animals. I do know that. But think about it outside, someone that doesn't know they go to a reptile show and they see these animals in little cups and little containers, and they're sitting there all day and they're like, well, they don't got water, how they get air, and they don't ask these questions. They assume in their mind what it is. So if you're not educated about it, you don't know about it, and it put us in a bad light. So I understand where they're coming from. I understand it. I'm like, nope, but this isn't true. We'd rather have them in tight little cups, so they don't get stressed. Then I mean, if we go to, I mean, they give. I know this is really bad. Prostitution's illegal across America, except for in some place in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you go over to some places in the UK, it's like a normal thing. It's not any big deal. So. Different cultures, different things, and different people, different thoughts. So what one person thinks is extreme, another person thinks is, oh, this is normal. This is why it's good.
I was taking my animals out of my enclosures and put them in a small tote so I could take pictures of them. Because then they can't run everywhere. They kind of sit still a little bit. And every time I did that, or even did a little video of it, there was a person on Instagram would comment, that's not the proper size tub for that animal. That poor thing is dying in there. What are you doing? I'm like, what?
When I took the opportunity when I was at, I forget, Rothschild show. Well, I got interviewed on the news, and I took every opportunity to say, break the trends, and tell them this is good for the animals. I sat there and talked to this news report for over an hour. And she used some of the things I said to put in a report, and used my voice and used I was talking like more than Dylan. It was funny. I kind of took it over. But the membership to USARK and the hobby, this could kill the hobby eventually. I don't like the bill. I don't like how it's written. I don't like how it's hidden. I don't like the drive that I'm not seeing from people, including myself. I'm not on it enough. I'm not online. Like the last few days, I've been at work all day. And
well, I knew that yesterday. You were busy as heck.
Yeah. And then today, like I could be because I run a Verizon, like I said. So if someone comes to me and they're like, well, I porting in's coming from another company, and I can make phone calls, but I can't get phone calls and I can't get text. Oh, your port's not complete. Great. So then I have to call another part of Verizon and sit on hold usually for 2 to 5 hours to get them to get the port complete. Seriously. And I have to talk to them. I'm like, it's just a port. Oh, I think it's going to be this, sir. It's a port issue. I dealt with this so many times. It's a port issue. Oh, let's try this. Fine. Oh, we got to send you to the port department. No, yeah, I know. And that's what I deal with.
Ain't that what I just said?
Yeah. And so my busy days sometimes are just sitting on the phone. And that's what I need to do. I would love to make a living at just animals. And everyone says, you breed so I probably make less money than most people because so much time I put into it. And my energy bills so much money. My food bills so much money. I thought about scaling back and just saying, screw it. And I'm only going to produce 200 animals a year. I don't know if I'd be happy, though. Because the clouded produces more than that.
Crazy stuff, yeah.
Oh man, the good old. I challenge everybody: stop donating to USARK and start donating memberships. I like it.
I will. I'm gonna take that motto and I'm gonna run with it. I ain't kidding you.
Yeah, let's start donating memberships. Let's make it where Phil this is where I want Phil to contact me. Gary, what the hell did you do? We got all these memberships and you crashed our site. Good. Get it back up so we can crash it again.
Crash it again. Mm-hmm.
I want to crash it again.
That when I get my website going, that's going to be on there. Every purchase comes with a thing. Yep, membership.
About his albino, I don't know. I seen it. He said there's no albino clowns, but there's going to be albino jokers. I don't know because I'm not I mean, my stuff can't be called clown because it's not from the clown line. I don't know. Fairly certain I've seen some around a little, but since he didn't make them, maybe it's not real. That's probably what he's saying. Is it's not a clown line albino, or maybe he's saying that the clown wasn't supposed to be albino, so it's not a clown. So once you add albino, it's no longer a clown. I don't know. You have to ask him. And the Joker is just his new mixture. I'm not 100%. I don't even want to talk about it. Use his words, but the Joker is a new line of it. And he's going to make albino jokers, which is awesome, I guess. I don't want to.
Once he starts doing videos again, he hasn't been doing videos much. He hasn't done videos in a while. He did one not that long ago, but he needs to start doing videos again like he did before, explaining what.
Yeah, he's one of them people that if he's a purist, he's like I am. He's probably worse than I am. He's a purist. If it's not this, it's not that. Tell people what it really is. If it's mixture, blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't know where his mind's at. I don't know where he's at on projects other than what he posts. I don't talk to him at all. I sent him a message. I don't know, a while back saying, hey, I'm glad you're still around. Are you okay? Is everything cool with you? And I wish nothing but the best for you. He didn't even respond back to me. So it's all good. I don't care. Some people get upset with other people's success and some people get fired up. I want Andrew to breed more than me. If he produces more geckos than me, freaking A, go Andrew. I want him to, his bloods look better than mine. That's what I want. Got another friend customer to sign up for. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is
you're on the ball. Woof.
Game is like, I feel like a DM right now, like, okay, guys, he's got 2 out. Who else has them? Come on, guys. Let's get someone else going.
Josh is beating everybody.
Game of Thrones is beating it up. 10 people. Or he's going to have 20 people. Yeah, but it's just important to get membership, guys. That's what I kind of wanted to hit there. This bill is nasty. You want to email, go to USARK. They literally lay it out and say, here's a copy. Just sign your name to it. Send it out. Print it out. Mail it out. Over and over and over. Mm-hmm. I have 5 offices in my Wisconsin for the Senate. So I could choose one of them and try to get everyone to mail it there, but I'm going to mail once a week. I'm mailing a letter to each one of those every week. I don't care. I'm doing it. Well, you got me fired up. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do this. You
Mhm.
want to sell some cell phones? I got a job. This is what I'm hearing. We all have disagreements. We can argue and apologize, but haters are haters. Yeah, haters are haters. People hate on me. Everyone's got haters. I read somewhere on today that said, newsflash, your Facebook is the worst hated Facebook page for someone or something like that. It's meant someone hates you that much. So,
That's another thing. We need to stop arguing. Everybody needs to be, you can disagree with somebody, but when it comes to this stuff, this is how they, divide and conquer. That's what they do.
if we don't get on this and this passes through, it's going to be a sad day. It will be hard. Geckos probably won't be part of the bad stuff right away. But I guarantee it's going to be a different world if that passes.
Big time different, because I guarantee they got a list of stuff that they want to throw on there immediately. The 5 big constrictors, monitors, tegus, iguanas. I guarantee, like isopods, them things, tarantulas. It's all going to be like all the venomous stuff. The list will be huge to start right off the bat.
They have a plan. Boom. Yeah, they have a plan, or they wouldn't put it on there. They have a plan.
And fish, guys, there's a whole bunch of fish that they want to ban too. So,
I mean, think about it. I mean, think outside the box of reptiles and isopods and stuff, and think of primates. Primates to be on there. A primate trade. Everyone's like, "Why do you need a monkey?" Well, what about a marmoset? I mean, marmosets is a little monkey. There's people that have marmosets. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff that would be on there right away. Ferrets, I guarantee ferrets would be on there.
Oh yeah, ferrets, your chinchillas,
sugar gliders, all that stuff would be on
gliders
there. All the stuff that they have outlawed in certain states will be on that list immediately.
100%. 100%. It'll be a sad day.
All your crocodilians will be on there.
Well, crocodiles will be gone. That'd be the first thing. I guarantee it. Crocodiles and the big 5. I forgot about crocodiles. Crocodilians are done. It'd be cool if I talk to Phil and he says, after this week's, all these podcasts, we got 200 more members, or we got 500. The higher the number, the better. I mean, I'm going to contact Phil. I'm going to figure out if there's an easier way for us just to add membership. All right, I'm looking at it. I think the $40 one's the way to do it.
I do too. I would think the $40 one would be the way to do it. Like I said, that's the one I was going to go with if I did when I do the free membership thing. Yeah, they would go that way.
Boom, 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 and then select shirt size. Say what shirt size do you want, and boom, and go with it. I mean, everything else can be added, and you can just join their mailing list without even doing anything. I joined it already because I'm a member, and then you could donate. I mean, if you did truly just want to donate, you could just hit it and just tell them how much you want to donate.
Well, that's what I said. If they come back in 3 months and order something else from you, take that money and donate it.
Yep.
Or actually, if you're going to donate it, you can say, "Can I use this to purchase another person a membership?" So
membership's important. I like Ryan's idea. I can't take the idea because I did get it from him. Stop donating. Stop donating. I like it. Now he's going to message me. He's going to be like, Gary, stop donating to USARK and just donate memberships to USARK. Because they're going to get the money anyway.
Yeah. So it makes a difference.
I mean, money is awesome but the memberships are. Whew. So we actually got some listeners big time. We got up there for a while, and now that we kind of like fallen off a little bit, but I want you guys to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and do that. Share if you guys want to. But the first link I want you to share, I would love you guys to share is USARK. I will try to get the stuff up. I'm going to see if they got an RSS feed. I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm pretty sure they do somewhere.
Yeah, and then I can just take this stuff and then put it over there. I was like yawning. That's all you guys' fault. Like, geez, I am yawning. But yeah, I mean, that's why I wanted to do it. Maybe we need to do a drive, a US Arc membership drive. I talked to Phil and say, hey, is there a way we can get a counter on US Arc saying this many members? But I think the reason you don't have a counter is because it's so low. The number is so low, he doesn't want like people to know like, oh, there's only this many. So I want to see if we can get a membership and maybe him say, hey, get in contact with it. We do it like a drive, and even if I'm a day off and we do a drive where it's like, if you can't do all day and I can't do all day, we just let people keep coming on and do drives all day on this, you know, and we keep it going because I don't have to be, I can leave and I can just go and I can do that. Yeah, we just, you know, and they can sit there and talk and I can go do what I need to do and then come back and let people just keep doing it and get breaks.
Okay, let's do a telethon.
Yeah, and see, and then
I'm serious. We can do a telethon.
Yeah, and then to see if we can just get memberships, and that'd be our goal is to get memberships to US Arc. But I want Phil to be able to come talk to us and say, "This is how many memberships we got now. Wow, now we got this many, and now we got this many." And I don't even care. I want it to go to a large platform. So I mean, maybe we could do it on this channel, whatever it takes. I don't care. We do a drive, and maybe we have some giveaways during that drive, and say, "Hey, when we hit 100 people signed up today, we're going to give away this. When we hit 400 people, we're going to give away this," and do something like that. I'm thinking outside the box.
Yeah, we should definitely do a telethon.
Stupid fruit fly.
Yeah.
One. Well, I guarantee it's coming out of one of my roach bins. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's out of a roach bin. Like and subscribe and share because game's all over it.
Yes, he is. Josh is on the ball.
I'm not even going to breed geckos anymore. I'm going to breed anoles,
which is a very invasive species. They're everywhere, so they might not. They might be one of the first ones on the list too.
Yeah, they would be. I shaved this morning and don't even look like it. Jeez. Usually I don't shave because I can put a mask over. But all right,
I shaved this morning too.
Did you? Yeah, look at it. I need to get a beard down here. ZZ Top it. Rest in peace. But ZZ Top's awesome. But yeah, if you got anything else to add, we can jet on this one. I appreciate everyone coming. Yeah. Go to US Arc.
I think we need to work on some things because it'll be a while before this bill comes up. Before we need to do a telethon or something.
Yeah, we need to do a drive. I'm gonna email. I'm going to get in contact with Phil, and I'm going to talk to some people and say, hey, we're going to do a 20. I'm going to see how long we can do a live on YouTube.
24 hours. I've seen it.
Okay, so
we could switch out. Like you could leave your thing going, but like put other people in.
Like yeah, that's what I'm saying is, and then we just keep going. We get them all here, and we just start talking and say, boom, boom, boom. Get people talking on there, and get people saying, I'm a member, and we do a drive. And then the proof would be if Phil could get even one of the members say, hey, we got this many signups, and come back and just give us like a counter or give us updates. That would be awesome. Have a great night, guys. Thank you for so much. No, you're awesome, Emily.
Yes, you are. Well, we'll have to work on that. We can get in touch with a bunch of people and do a
and then we just get breeders on. Do you have people that want to talk? Talk about it. I'm sure people could come in for 15 minutes or stay as long as they want. I'm sure Phil even drop in and do something.
Well, I know we can get some of the people that can't come on in the evening would come on during the day.
Yeah. I'll figure out what day we can do a drive. I mean, because we got time. Maybe we can do 2 drives. If it's successful, we can do more. And then we get some prizes. Maybe I can get some people to give away some prizes for it. And we can just like, hey, if you're in the chat this time, we're just gonna go and give away a prize. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll ask a question. The first person that answers it, like, hey, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because I'm trying to think of a good way that's going to be friendly. Say, hey, okay, everyone, get ready. Type, and then say, what color is a snow white or a snow gecko or white? A max snow gecko. What colors? Or I don't know. Something that's
would come up with something.
Yeah. Every time you yawn, it makes me yawn. I'm telling you, that was the first show to join with, and it was fun. Thank you. Keep coming back. We appreciate everyone coming.
Keep coming back and spread the word because we're going to do a telethon for sure.
Yes, I want to do a 24-hour. I will pull this off, and I will pull it off. No joke. And I would even, I'll even do stuff like I'll talk to Dave and maybe we'll put Herper's TV on and just stream it. Say, hey, dude, can I stream Herper's TV if I buy it on there? Can I stream it on there for everyone to watch and stuff like that? I'm sure Dave wouldn't mind something like that. Herper's TV and stuff like that. And that gives up an hour and 10 minutes. People can be watching that.
Well, I could talk, so I could talk for 24 hours probably straight. So
yeah, we can talk and get it rocking and rolling. So, well, if you don't got nothing else to add, we will cruise.
Yes, it'll be yes.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining, and thank you. We are outie because I'm tired. Join USR, everyone, now.